For many students in the area, first semester will be winding down soon. So here with tips on how to help your child finish strong academically, we've got Dr. Ashley Stevens from Cabell County Schools. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that they are ending up the semester now. It has flown by.
It absolutely has.
Yeah. So where should they be, I guess, when you think of pacing-wise for the school year?
It's hard to think about if we're not in, kind of the academic world all the time, but our school is broken into 2 semesters, and for most places, and for sure here in Cabell County, we finish up first semester at the end of the calendar year. So when we leave for the winter break, we're finished. These classes are done, and there's a lot of benefits to that, like not having to work over Christmas break. I think is definitely one of them.
Right.
But this semester is put to bed, and so where we are right now in that structure, we've already done the first 9 weeks. We are halfway through the second 9 weeks. Families should have received midterm grades, a week or 2 ago. So we're in the last, 2.5 or 3.5 maybe. It doesn't feel that way because we have, some different things built in. We have, different breaks, but we're in it. So as much as it feels like culturally, this is the easy part of the year and we're just kind of skating to the end, for our students that may not be the case, especially in our upper grades. It is business time as they're finishing up.
Okay, so with that information, what should families be doing to encourage the kids to, I guess, like you say, finish up strong?
Absolutely. They should have a good idea of where their child is academically. So in those midterm reports that came home, or if you have access to an online grade book like Schoology, you should know how your child is doing, what work is missing, because that is an easy way to get caught up. If there's zeros, that's free points. We got to get those.
Right.
If they have a policy in their class where they can redo things, and that may be case by case, it may even be assignment by assignment, but knowing where your child is and kind of what the deficits are or what the steps would be to get caught up is really important. And then having a little bit of kind of future vision of what is left in the semester. These might be big projects that they've worked on for a long time, but they have to turn them in. That's the culmination of work. And we don't want our kids to miss that. If they've worked for, weeks or even days on a project, we have to make sure that they are there to turn those in at the end.
Yeah, it sounds like you have to have some important conversations around the kitchen table at home.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then is it okay to ask for extra credit or check with their teachers and see if they offer anything extra?
Yes, definitely check in with teachers, and the sooner the better. If you anticipate that there's some issues, even getting scheduled right now is kind of tricky. So reach out early and let them know, here's where we are. I want to be able to help. What can we do?
Okay.
So having that conversation with the teachers is really important. Also, taking a role as an encourager or a study partner for your kids. This is the time that they need that. Study skills, we're not like born with them.
Right.
And there's not a class for that. So we pick it up here and there as we go throughout our academics. But being a friend who goes through and is like, hey, how do you feel about this? Do we need to do flashcards? Do we need to, drive around and have this conversation? Do you need to practice your activity with me or your presentation? Be their study pal. And teachers are great resources for that too. If you want to help them but you're not sure what to do, the teachers can for sure say, practice will look like this or try this strategy.
Okay, that is wonderful. Any final thoughts for families to help their students do well and finish up well?
Absolutely. Just keeping the focus, as much as it is easy to be distracted right now. Putting a little aside to focus on the academics and then being positive. If they are completing assignments and they're doing their best and they're investing the time, that's all we can ask.
Exactly.
And so your positivity goes a really long way in how your kids experience this and kind of how they feel about what they're able to do.
Right. Well, that's great. Well, hopefully this will inspire all the families to get everything and help their kids get everything turned in and do well.
Absolutely. We are almost there. So this is the final drive.
This is it. Great talking with you, Dr. Stevens.
You too.
Yeah.